Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a tag video for you, and I saw Jaclyn Hill do this tag the other day, and obviously I just had to do it because she done it and she's my favourite YouTuber, and it's the full favourites tag, and I believe she actually made the tag herself, so that just made me want to do the tag even more. So basically all I'm going to be doing is answering some questions about fall or autumn, whatever you want to call it wherever you live. Fall is literally my favourite time of the year as it gets all cosy and you can just sort of snuggle in blankets and you can have like the fire on and just drink hot chocolate and watch Christmas films, and yeah, I just love it. So I've got the questions on my phone and I'm just going to go through and answer them for you. Also, please ignore the colour of my face to my neck. They are the exact same colour in person, but for some reason my lights are making my face look really orange compared to my body, so I can't help that. And also I've got like this little fireplace on my laptop. Can we just appreciate how cute it is? So question number 1 of the full tag is favourite candle, and I believe that Jaclyn actually chose 3 candles in her video, so I'm just going to choose 3 of mine as I can't choose one. So my first favourite fall candle is actually Marshmallow Fireside, and this is by Bath and Body Works, and this literally just smells like you're in a pub at Christmas time and they've got a fire burning. It just smells so Christmassy and so sort of like you're actually roasting marshmallows on a fire. I can't really explain it any better than that really. It doesn't smell sickly at all. It's a really nice scent, so I absolutely love burning this in the fall time as it's not too sweet and it's not too sort of strong either. It's literally the perfect scent, and I burn this at night time instead of like in the daytime, as I burn this before I go to sleep. It's literally like you're just sat next to a roaring fire. I'm definitely going to be picking up some more of these when I go back to America this year. My next favourite candle is the one I'm actually burning now, and that is Butterscotch Toffee, also by Bath and Body Works. It literally just smells like butterscotch, and when I was at infant school when I was younger they always used to do butterscotch tart, and that was literally like my favourite thing ever. So when I smell this candle it literally just reminds me of that. I love sweet smells, but it's sweet but it's not too sickly. Again, I burn this more towards the night time rather than the daytime, as in the daytime I prefer a sort of more spicy candle. So I absolutely love this candle, hence why I'm burning it now. I also love any Yankee candle. I love the Halloween ones. I love the one called Candy Corn, and I was actually burning that last night and it literally just screamed Halloween to me. And I love the marshmallow one as well. I have both of those, but I've just really wanted to include those. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, I suppose you could say this is a candle really because it's made of wax. When I was in America a couple of years ago I picked these up, and you can get them in England anyway, and what they are is little wax cubes, and all you do is you put them in a burner and you obviously light a tea light, then obviously it melts the wax and it literally just takes over the whole house with this amazing smell. So my 2 favourites I have here are Grandma's Sugar Cookies, and obviously this is a more Christmas scent, and then I have Pumpkin Ginger Cookie, and I've been loving this one recently because obviously it's pumpkin, and obviously I associate pumpkins with like the fall time, and it literally just smells like you're baking cookies. I just wanted to give these a quick mention. So they're one of my favourite things to burn in the fall time, as well as the Bath and Body Works candle. Next up is favourite lip colour. Now I couldn't just choose one, as if you know me, I absolutely love lipstick. That is literally one of my favourite things about makeup. So I have 4 to choose from. 3 are from MAC and then the other one is by NARS. And the reason there's so many by MAC is because MAC lipsticks are literally my favourite formula of lipstick. So I'm just going to start off with the MAC ones first, and I'm going to go from the lightest shade to the darkest. So here is one of my recent discoveries, and this is MAC's Whirl, and I mentioned this in my previous makeup tutorial, and this is just a really beautiful sort of mauvey brown, and this is a really wearable colour I find. Whether you're darker, whether you're like paler, I find this great for everyone, and I feel like you could wear the lipstick whether you're wearing minimal makeup or if you've got like a dark smoky eye on, so love that. Also that lipstick is a matte finish. My next favourite is MAC's Rebel, and this is a satin finish, so it's a little bit more of a sheer finish than the matte ones. And the satin finish is one of my favourite formulas by MAC, as they're so sort of creamy and nourishing on the lips. So this is what Rebel looks like, and it looks a lot darker in the tube to what it actually does on your lips. This is it obviously in the tube. As you can see in the tube it's a very sort of dark berry, but then obviously when you swatch it it's a lot sheerer. But I just find this lipstick perfect for the fall time, as I find this a perfect lipstick if you're just starting out by wearing darker lips. I find this a great transition from the nudes to the sort of darker berry tones. So the last MAC lipstick I have to talk about is MAC's Diva, and this is literally the perfect dark sort of berry red shade for the autumn, as you can see it here. And Diva is actually a matte finish, which I find is perfect for this time of year, as I find you don't want to have too glossy. That's why I do like the MAC satin finish as well, as it's not too sort of glossy on your lips. But yeah, I love MAC Diva for this time of year, as I just think this is the perfect colour also to wear at Christmas time, as it's a really nice dark berry red, and that literally just screams fall to me. I used to be scared of this lipstick when I first bought it, as I thought it was too dark for my skin tone, but the longer I've had it, the more I've grown to fall in love with it, really, as cheesy as that sounds. Yeah, this is definitely the most perfect colour for fall. I find this suits the palest of people to the darkest of skin tones, so I really recommend this if you're looking for the perfect sort of transition into fall sort of Christmas time lipstick. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? And then my last favourite lipstick for fall time is actually what I'm wearing today, and that is NARS Anna lipstick. And this is actually one of their Audacious lipsticks. So they're really nice and moisturising and creamy, yet they sort of have a demi-matte finish. So they're not too matte and they're not too glossy. It's perfect, really. And I find this colour, again, suits everyone. That's literally why I've shown you all four of these lipsticks, as I find they suit every skin tone. So it's a really beautiful sort of mauvey, sort of almost like a purpley pink. And on a lot of people this would maybe look more sort of pink than others. On me today it looks quite sort of pink, whereas some days if I'm wearing a different makeup look it can look more sort of mauvey. So yeah, again, a beautiful lipstick to wear if you're wearing minimal makeup or full blown out smoky eye. Okay, so next up is favourite drink, and I would have to say hands down Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. That is my favourite drink to drink in the fall. It just screams Christmas and autumn to me, so that is literally my favourite drink ever. If I was to go to somewhere like Costa, which is a coffee shop in England if you're from the US, then I would have to say Costa's Christmas drinks. They do amazing Christmas drinks. I love one, I think it's a hot chocolate, and they put like jam with the cream. I can't think what it's called. They're so nice. And then at home I just have like a hot chocolate with loads of whipped cream and marshmallows. And can we all just appreciate how cute the Starbucks full cups are this year? They are literally like amazing. I don't ever want to like throw it out. I know it's disgusting, but it's so cute. Okay, so next up is favourite blush, and I have quite a few to choose from. So first up is one by Clinique, and this is the Clinique Cheek Pop in number 3 Berry Pop. And this is literally just a straight up berry shade. And I love shades like this for this time of year, as I just think that having a really nice berry sort of flush to the cheeks just looks so pretty and youthful. I just love that look, especially if you've got minimal makeup on. I just think that blusher is so complimentary, especially a berry blusher. So yeah, I also find this blusher great for all year round, but especially in the fall time. Here's a swatch of it on my hand. I next have MAC's Peaches blush, and this is just a straight up peach blusher, really. It has got a little bit of pink in there, but I find this really lovely if you've got a really dark smoky eye on in the fall time. Again, great for all year round. And then lastly, I hate to show this as it's limited edition, but I'm sure you can find it on like eBay or something, and I'm sure that Tarte actually sell these blushes individually, but it's the Tarte Pin-Up Girl blusher palette, and this was from last year's Christmas collection or holiday collection, whatever you want to say. And this just literally has the most perfect blushes in. This whole palette just screams fall and Christmas time, as you've got this lovely neutral shade at the end. You've got a really nice dark berry with slight glitter particles. You've got a peach. You've got a bubblegum pink. You've got a dark berry pink at the end. This is one of my favourite palettes ever, really. And I'm sure that they do sell these shades individually. Absolutely love the packaging. Some people might think it's tacky, but I think it's beautiful. Next up is favourite clothing item, and I would have to say my favourite clothing item for fall is definitely a flannel shirt or nice woolen tights or a nice big cosy scarf or a coat. I just absolutely love fall fashion, and I would say fall fashion is my favourite. In the summer I don't really care what I wear as long as it's shorts if it's boiling hot, but yeah, I just love being so cosy in the fall and layering clothes and having nice scarves. So yeah, those would be my favourite. Favourite fall movie. Now, I like horror films, but they're not like my absolute favourite thing in the world. So I do watch sort of horror films around this time of the year, like with my boyfriend, but my favourite is Christmas films, and this is my favourite Christmas DVD of all time, and it's Miracle on 34th Street. So yeah, this is one of my favourite films to watch this time of year, as Christmas is also one of my favourite times of the year, if you haven't already gathered. The next question is favourite fall TV show. I don't know, like I said, I like watching Christmas films and things like that, so I like watching sort of Christmassy BBC sort of programmes if there's like a series about like Christmas or something. But a couple of days ago I started watching Once Upon a Time on Netflix, and it's about the old traditional Disney stories really, and I just find it so cute as obviously I love Disney, and it sort of reminds me of Christmas as I always associate sort of Disney with Christmas in a way, and it's sort of set out in woods, so it just reminds me of Christmas. I don't know, I just love the series, and that's been what I've been watching recently. If you have a Netflix account and you haven't watched it already and you love Disney, then I highly recommend watching it. Next question is favourite Thanksgiving food, and here in the UK we don't actually have Thanksgiving, but around this time of year I really like going to like the Toby Carvery and having a nice traditional English roast, or my mum will do like roast dinners or like sausage and mash, or really sort of traditional English warm dinners, whereas in the summertime my boyfriend and I prefer to eat like salad. So this year when we go to America we're actually going to be having our first ever Thanksgiving out there, so I'm really excited for that. So if you're from America and you have any recommendations where we should have our first ever Thanksgiving, or any certain sort of Thanksgiving food you recommend. And the last question is favourite Halloween costume, and I would have to be boring and say something like a witch or a devil or a cat. I can't really decide. I'm not very good at like special effects makeup. That's something that's never really interested me as I'm really squeamish, so I know it sounds a bit sad. So that's all of the questions guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and found this a sort of fun video to learn all my favourite things about fall, and this was such a fun video to film and such a fun tag, and I'm so happy that Jaclyn made these questions, as I think some tags can be a bit sort of long and boring, whereas this was really short and sweet. So if you do film this tag, then don't forget to leave me the link to your video in the comments down below, or message me on Twitter or Instagram if you'd like me to watch it. If you don't feel like filming a video, if you don't do YouTube, then just let me know your answers in the comments, as I'd love to know what your favourites are in the fall. I'm also going to be filming a Lush Christmas / Halloween haul in the upcoming weeks, so don't forget to thumbs up this video if you're excited for that. And please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more upcoming videos from me, and I'll see you in my next one. So take care, bye!